Welcome to this captivating audiobook dedicated to the timeless and poetic world of William Shakespeare's sonnets. These enduring masterpieces of English literature, penned by the bard himself, have stood the test of time and continue to resonate with audiences worldwide, transcending centuries and cultures. Shakespeare's sonnets are a treasure trove of emotions, thoughts, and reflections that delve deep into the human soul. Comprising 154 sonnets, this collection explores themes of love, beauty, time, mortality, and the complexities of human relationships. They provide a profound glimpse into the complexities of the human experience, offering readers and listeners a mirror to their own innermost feelings and desires. The beauty of Shakespeare's sonnets lies not only in their lyrical language but also in their ability to evoke powerful emotions. Each sonnet is a miniature masterpiece, a carefully crafted expression of love, desire, jealousy, and the ever-elusive nature of time. As you listen to these sonnets, you'll find yourself transported to an era of eloquence and poetic brilliance, where words are woven into exquisite tapestries of meaning. Shakespeare's exploration of love is a central theme in these sonnets. From the ecstasy of passionate infatuation to the agony of unrequited love, his words resonate with the complexities and contradictions of the human heart. Whether you are a romantic at heart or a curious soul seeking to understand the depths of human emotions, these sonnets offer a profound and enriching experience. Moreover, the sheer diversity of Shakespeare's sonnets is astonishing. Some are addressed to a mysterious and captivating, dark lady, while others celebrate the beauty of a young man, and yet more contemplate the passage of time and the inevitability of death. This variety ensures that there is a sonnet for every mood, every occasion, and every facet of the human experience. As you embark on this auditory journey through Shakespeare's sonnets, prepare to be enraptured by the eloquence of the language, the depth of the emotions, and the timeless relevance of these verses. Whether you are a Shakespearean scholar, a poetry enthusiast, or simply someone in search of beauty and wisdom in words, these sonnets are sure to captivate your heart and mind. So, sit back, relax, and let the mellifluous words of William Shakespeare transport you to a world where love, passion, and profound introspection intertwine, creating a symphony of emotions that will resonate with you long after the last sonnet has been spoken. Enjoy the journey into the enchanting realm of Shakespeare's sonnets. Here is the full verses of Shakespeare's sonnet number 9, Is it for fear to wet a widow's eye? After the sonnet, listen to the summary and analysis of the sonnet. Is it for fear to wet a widow's eye, that thou consume thyself in single life? Ah, if thou Isolus shalt hap to die, the world will wail thee like a makeless wife. The world will be thy widow and still weep, that thou no form of thee hast left behind, when every private widow well may keep, by children's eyes, her husband's shape in mind. Look what an unthrift in the world doth spend, shifts but his place, for still the world enjoys it. But beauty's waste hath in the world an end, and kept unused the user so destroys it. No love toward others in that bosom sits, that on himself such murderous shame commits. Summary. Sonnet 9 addresses the young man, urging him to overcome his fear of leaving behind a widow by remaining childless. The speaker argues that if the young man dies without offspring, it will be as if he leaves the world in mourning, just as a husband's death leaves a widow without a mate. The world will become his widow and grieve the fact that no part of him remains. In contrast, a private widow can preserve her husband's image in her children's eyes. The sonnet goes on to criticize those who waste their beauty, likening it to an unthrift who only changes location, while beauty's waste leads to its eventual destruction. The poem concludes by condemning the young man for committing murderous shame against himself by not procreating and thus denying love toward others. Analysis. Fear of leaving a widow. The sonnet begins by addressing the young man's fear of causing sorrow to a widow if he dies without leaving behind offspring. This fear is presented as a reason for the young man's decision to remain single. Widowhood metaphor. The poem uses the metaphor of widowhood to convey the idea that if the young man remains childless, the world itself will become his widow, mourning his lack of descendants. Preservation of memory. The sonnet emphasizes the importance of leaving a legacy, both in terms of physical descendants and in the form of memories passed down through offspring. A private widow can keep her husband's memory alive through her children's eyes. Critique of vanity. The poem criticizes those who waste their beauty and liken this to a wasteful expenditure. Unlike other forms of waste, beauty's waste leads to its eventual destruction, making it a more tragic loss. Rhyme scheme. Sonnet 9 follows the traditional Shakespearean, or English, sonnet rhyme scheme, consisting of 3 quatrains, 4-line sections, followed by a rhymed couplet 2 lines. This structure allows for the development of the theme and argument in a systematic way. Themes. The primary themes of Sonnet 9 include procreation, the preservation of memory, the fear of leaving no legacy, and the consequences of vanity and self-absorption. In conclusion, Sonnet 9 implores the young man to overcome his fear of causing sorrow to a hypothetical widow and to recognize the importance of leaving behind a legacy, whether in the form of offspring or lasting memories. The sonnet underscores the idea that self-absorption and vanity can lead to a tragic waste of beauty and the opportunity to create something enduring.